like every person who joins the highlining community, you know, everyone has their own struggles and their own battles. Some pick it up quicker, some pick it up longer, you know, and you go through just about every emotion with highlining, every frustration, you know, joy, happiness, all that stuff. Last go yesterday, it was just like,
and it's a team sport. Even though you're on the line by yourself, you know, a high line, it's not possible without a team.
Yeah, there you go.
It's about we. How can we create a project? How can we successfully rig a line safely and walk the line and enjoy the moment, whatever that is for that person, and use one foot in front of the other and you walk the line. I love being out in nature with my best friends and meeting new people. It doesn't matter if you've walked a 300-metre line or if you've taken 5 steps. It's the exact same as that person that's standing up for the first time. It's the exact same joy that you get when that person walks 300 metres. It's changed my life forever.
Very cold, but excited. It's not raining for once, so should be good. We're in Arthur's Point, and this is fruit salad, 90 meters.
Winter's just so much admin.
nice and cold this morning. Crusty leash. My name is Gavin. I am from Thailand. I was born and raised in Thailand. My mum is Thai. My dad is from the States. Highlining essentially is a slack line that's 15 meters or higher. The risks with highlining, it's usually with the rig. If it's done correctly, if it's done properly, then it's very safe, very, very safe. But to the untrained eye or someone who's never seen highlining before or is not familiar with it, when they see what it is, they're gonna think, oh, danger. They're gonna put a red flag all over it. So we're wearing a harness and we have a leash that's connected from our harness to the line. So if we fall, really you're just falling 2 or 3 meters, whatever the length of the leash or however the sag of the line is.
Who am I? And that's a question, that's a big question. I'm a being that loves love and spending time with my best friends in nature and having fun.
I didn't bring my skate shoes.
Doing extreme sports, being still, swimming in cold water.
Coconut, single shot, flat white.
Beautiful, beautiful. You can taste that coconut. Oh shit, hi.
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm an adventure athlete, a yoga teacher, a carpenter, a set builder. I don't know, there's lots of facets to me, but really I'm just a soul having a human experience right now. My name's Angelo Swan.
If I find that I have had a bad day at work, or if I heard some undesirable news or whatever, You know, those things, they really stay in your head. I try to go out to the High Line and just try to clear that thought process and try not to let it affect me. But there are days, yeah, where I find it's quite hard to block out certain aspects of your everyday life.
Yeah, there's been so many challenges, bro. And we all go through so many challenges. But personally for me, I remember there was one point in my life where I was in a rut and the Slack House helped me.
So living in Queenstown now, we are in the Slack House. And this is the house that has history, memories with all the slackline community based in Queenstown, really. Our anchor, we're gonna sling one huge boulder from underneath.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna sling a horn.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the High Line where we will be rigging is on the tail end of the remarks, on the White Creek side. The length of the line is pretty much in comparison to a rugby field, which is about 100 meters. The drop, anywhere between 70 to 90 meters. It's a really exposed line, and it's quite high. In altitude, it could be about 1,400 meters in elevation. There's a section where I'll have to traverse across because I've left the tagline laying on the ground.
At the end of the day, I'm Zen man. Like, I'll just go with the flow with whatever's going to work best for everyone. I'm ready to stay out and I'm ready to come home. Okay. Whatever works.
So we should be getting in the car 5:30 at least. Start arriving at the car park of White Creek just a little bit before 6. So down from the car park to that spot, and with the conditions that are currently there, a bit of snow, probably a bit of ice, it'll take about 3 hours as a group. So it's a pretty steep approach, and we'll definitely be puffing and, you know, but we'll soldier on for sure.
We're here. We're here. There's no turning back now.
Sweet sleep.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, buddy.
Pretty good.
I left my bloody hummus in the fridge.
No.
And my sriracha.
The hike itself it's just incredible because it's that part of the remarks where maybe a lot of people don't go to. Along the track here, into the Scully, and then left incline all the way up and further down. It's a mixture of following the track and it's a mixture of going off track, and especially when we go higher, it's going to be off track. There's enough space to hang out where everyone can chill. It's not going to be too risky where we're hanging on by our fingers. The landscape is just incredible. It's beautiful, especially when we go up in the morning.
Just in with the Mustangs.
Okay, yep. When we have the clouds sitting quite low, and when we just have that first light, it's pretty unreal. It's unique.
Brothers, may they be protected. Let's support
It's a real Zen feeling.
each other's back.
You're amongst nature. You're in a beautiful environment, and you know it's very calming to the spirit, to the soul.
I've had tremendous amounts of trauma and challenging moments in my life, and I've had exponential amounts of joy and amazing moments in my life too, and I don't attach to the story of my past anymore. My truth is, what got me into cold water was to deal with my anxiety. You know, and we didn't acknowledge that part within us as a masculine man. You know, we've got to be strong, we're Kiwi men, you know. You've got to hold it all together, be the rock, which is utter bullshit these days. A real man calls his brother and goes, hey, I'm not okay. Or hey, I've done something and I regret it, but I need to talk about it. I need to express what's going on. And more than ever, it's so important that we look at our mental health and feel that it's okay to reach out and ask for support. It's taken 6 months for me to go, I need support. I actually need help. Because I don't want to do this on my own.
We're roughly about halfway.
What are we going to call this little rock knob?
I don't know. It doesn't have a name yet.
Okay, let's name it.
Oh,
Margot's rock.
I don't have to name it. I mean, it can just be whatever comes up.
This is Margot's rock.
Or we just wait a little bit until something funny happens or a little story comes up, and then we can name it after that.
Yeah, personally for me it just feels like an awesome achievement just to get to this point. And yeah, just blown away that we're just all doing it together as friends, and ultimately, yeah, we're going to rig a Highline, but that's the holy grail of the whole thing, but it's the journey that's what I'm enjoying.
It's a grueling journey. It really is.
I'm sweating like a pig, you know, like I've definitely lost half a kg of fat right now. Which is good, because I need to, it's summertime.
We're over this little ridge line here, and we should be able to see the line.
Oh, this is what you do?
Be a warrior. He is no warrior.
I'm a sacred warrior.
Stick the fingers.
Wim Hof. No, it's good for you though. You should definitely get amongst it.
Angelo, I need you.
What do you mean you need me? I'm already here hanging out with the snow. I'm in my happy place, Gavin.
I know. Fuck. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, I continue to Highline because it has a lot to do with my sporting past as a swimmer and a water polo player. Following the rule book, you're living your life out of a schedule. I miss those days. It was really good because I was very passionate about that as well. That whole competition aspect and training, wanting to be the best you can. So because of my background in that, and I left those days behind me, there was a period where I wasn't sure what to do. After I left swimming and water polo, there was a period where I was kind of lost or wasn't sure what to do. 11 years in the sport, swimming and water polo. It was always my childhood dream to go to the Olympics. I want to be as best as I can. You know, it's a real deep personal journey. It's something from within. But I didn't make it. I was 0.8 seconds away from qualifying in Rio 2016. Definitely a hard pill to swallow, and Yeah, I carry that with me on most days. But, you know, that's okay, you know. You have to learn how to grow. You have to learn how to be strong from what you couldn't achieve and continue that and pursue something else. I carry that mentality into highlining. You know, as much as a cliche it is, like, I don't really believe in, like, you know, destiny and all that stuff, but when I found highlining and slacklining, that gave me the same drive and determination as I did when I was swimming and playing water polo. Highlining, in a way, it's kind of like become my Olympics. Not in the sense of, like, I want to represent Thailand in highlining. You know, there's no such thing as that at the moment, but because of my sporting background, you know, I'm very proud to call myself a highliner. I wear that highlining badge on my chest, whatever that badge may be.
The prayer flags are basically the symbolicness of the mountain souls and the souls that have come before us. Beings that have died in the mountains doing what they love, and it's quite prevalent for our community because we had a soul brother pass away in a paragliding accident in France, and yeah, just to remember how privileged we are to have this life and be grateful for what we have every single day, that we even get to be doing this with our best friends. And so for me personally, that is a symbolicness to the ones that have come before us as mountain souls, and yeah, rest in peace, Nika. Yeah, we love you. Yeah. And that's why we do it. Yeah. So we don't take this for granted. And we're so lucky to be doing what we do. It's best to be safe.
We welcome everyone with open arms, and there's no ego-driven, because we know how hard it is. You know, it's one of the few sports where people cheer you when you fall. There is very much a spiritual aspect of highlining, but I only come into tune with that when I'm actually on the line. When you're on the line, you have to be in the now. You have to be in the present moment, and there is that element where you have to slow the time down to be able to get up, to be able to get in that flow state, to be able to get in that zen where you can walk the high line with complete focus, with composure. But of course, there's that element of fear as well, that you try not to let it consume you.
This community is so diverse and we do so many different things, but highlining unifies us, and we're all in it because we love it, and we love our friends, and we love being out in nature. We love community, and we just want to have a good life. And this is the best way that we know.
So the moment that I'm excited most for is the end, at the very end of the day. Once everyone has had a go, they've managed to stay calm, they've managed to face their fears and conquer their fears. And they come off the line with a big smile on their face and feeling more humbled about themselves before going into this mission. And that's the moment I'm looking for, where we come together as a team and each individual, where they've just, you know, had this immense amount of joy, appreciation, gratitude, and thankfulness, really.
So this is a song called Country Road. It's never been filmed or sung professionally before, but here we go. Sweet country road, the inner city jungle, how. Ain't no city lights roll around my home. I got my blue sky and I got my meadow wire though. Sweet in a city jungle, I'm stuck in a traffic jam where I don't even wanna know. Sweet in a city home, I'm stuck in a traffic jam and I don't even